Jim Cramer has done it again. Welcome back to Crypto's Juiciest News. Friends, yes, it's true. Jimmy Cramer has actually done the 5 combo FUD series for Bitcoin. And what he's brought us is a straight upline recovery. It is time to celebrate. Or is it? You see, maybe, friends, a lot of these things happen. This could just be a retracement. What I'm going to show you is this is just something that you want to see this, okay? See how these things, they retrace back. Everything comes back to a retrace, friends. This is around 50% mark. Or it could go up here. And if it really wants to rocket up, it goes up. But you just get to see where these things go up. It's just amazing that Jimmy Cramer just was fighting it down so hard down here. But look, if we want a clearer signal as to what's going on, firstly, this is the Bitcoin dominance. So the Bitcoin dominance is still here. We are not worried whatsoever when it comes to this because, hey, it hasn't even flipped red yet. I hope it does. That means we need more Ethereum pumping. If we look at the daily chart for Bitcoin, friends, do you remember I told you, hey, you could be a short here? Now, this is the thing, friends. See, what a sad life it would be if you just keep looking for shorts in this bull market. Because look what you're looking for, man. Look at the time you waste, okay? You are looking for a short here, and now you're going to have to sit through these multiple days, and maybe if it's come down, you really got to know what you're doing, friends. Most people don't. So look how easy it is to just go buy a shit coin on the PulseChain ecosystem or Solana or anything else, okay? Whatever it is, just go start buying altcoins. You see just everything starts going up. It's because there's just a wall of money, people coming in with a wall of attention and demand. People saying, yeah, I want to come buy this. I don't want to come and like trade around these little things and see, oh, maybe it gets pinged down, maybe it doesn't. All right, but I just want to remind you, this is what happened last time. You see, it flipped red, and then it just basically goes sideways. Now, this was a full-on reversal. This was USDC. Depegging, this goes red, and look at this. Even when this eventually did reverse, but this was pain. This was September, so that's why the red on this chart, that doesn't have to stay red. It can just go flip green already. But that's why playing around the dailies, I don't really like doing that. I like doing more the weeklies. That's why I always use the weekly chart. And we can flip that out right now. You just get to see this. Look at this reveling in its marvelous glory. Isn't it crazy? We're right in this golden box of friendship, and look at all this back and forth going back. So look, this is just a new reality we have to deal with. Bitcoin is now Wall Street coin, but you didn't even need to know that. You didn't even need to know the news. You know that it's written in the charts. The volatility is going down. It's diminishing gains over time. Bitcoin has 219 million people in the network. Its volatility of people going up and down is much, much less now. So people think, oh, that's great. No, it doesn't work like that, friends. Markets, there's no free lunch. You can't just go buy the most popular, coolest thing and expect to get more popular and stuff. It doesn't work like that, okay? You got to find stuff that is hated, that can go from hated, kind of hate, neutral, like, love, etc., etc. So, I mean, it's fascinating to see that we are in this golden box of friendship zone, just waiting here. This vertical line is the Bitcoin halvening, and you're probably curious as well, how are we traveling for the Mt. Gox Ponzi Fractal? It's right here. This is crazy, man. This is actually nuts. Now, got to remind you, and see, I'm ahead of the game, okay? I'm ahead of the game. I'm here to give it to you for free. If Donald Trump wins the US presidency and he cuts business tax rates, all right, that does not change any of my targets, all right? Now, here's the thing. You're going to feel okay now, me telling you this, because there's still plenty to go upside. But once we are up there, even though I've been telling you for 2.5 years, I think the party's over at this point. Now we're going to get to the points, right? If euphoria appears there, I'm just warning you. I hope it doesn't. I hope it keeps going higher. But that's why a lot of people, it's going to be very hard for them to actually really see that, because it's not enough to know the charts, to know the facts, to know the data. It's not enough to know any of these, not even to know me as a friend. It's not enough, okay? Because you're programmed like me. When we see a crowd of people who are like cheering someone on, we want to worship them. They're like, oh, look at everybody's listening to this person. They said the target's much, much higher. That's going to be the toughest part of all. Solana did some airdrop coin WEN, okay? It literally dropped 57% overnight. So this is, look, just got to tell you something. Everyone's saying it's future finance. I'm going to hold it, blah, blah, blah. I reckon it's hocus pocus, all right? So this is just, look, statistically, you want to know some stats? So this is the WEN coin. WEN! I think you have the descriptions in the bottom right. A community coin to give back and immortalize WEN culture. All right, so look, just so these know, stats, actual real stats, not making this up. They analyze all the airdrops, and it turns out the optimal time to sell an airdrop is on the third day, and there was only like one that was like DYDX that ended up pumping like 27 days after the airdrop. But in a nutshell, nothing was worth holding after the first month. Nothing. So it's nuts, right? Actually, if you look at WEN, it's crazy, okay? It launches on the 26th here, and then on the 29th, it was optimal to dump. That's just wild, right? Like I just told you the stat. I just literally told you the stat right now, baby dolls. And we zoom in, it was literally 3 days it peaks and drops to 27%. I don't know why. I don't know why. That's just what the stats. So I remember this number because I had a lot of airdrops in 2020. And guess what I did? I held every single one of them because I thought, oh, sweet. I believe it. Because that's what happens, man. That's what we thought happens. I guess I was a mid-curve. I got suckered in. I'm sure a lot of you did as well, friends. Someone gives you an airdrop and you're like, oh, sweet. I get a free bullet. I'm going to see what it does in the bull market. Didn't do anything. People just dumped it. Okay. You can't give away things for free. We saw this even with HEX Clone. We saw it with Zen come in. You hand out stuff to people for free. They treat them like brochures. They look at it. Okay. And then they just throw it out. They just throw it on the floor. Okay. You need to fulfill the psychological demand part. All right. You can't just hand stuff out. So this is just something to learn. So if you are fortunate enough to receive an airdrop, dump it. That's it. Dump it. That's basically 99% of the time. The right thing to do is dump it. Yeah, you might bring that one unicorn that keeps going up, but it is what it is, friends. How long are you going to really believe these things keep working when we've seen the stats enough on these? So, yeah, they want to keep handing them out, do that. That's why, friends, look, I'm a peanut brain. And look at the Pokemon hat I'm wearing, by the way. You think I know that everybody dumps the crap out of airdrops and they're useless? If I know that, what do you think the VCs who have provided important collateral bid money to these Eigen layer and restaking narrative and Ethereum layer 2, what do you think they know? They've analyzed everything top-down approach. They know exactly what's going on. That's why they don't give you airdrops anywhere near what you think. They assume you're going to get some airdrops. That's why they want you to believe that. So you keep using the protocol more because you think, oh, it's okay for me to spend $3,000 on my transactions because I'm going to get a $30,000 airdrop. They're only handing out 7% of the coins. Literally, from 7 to 15% of the coins, max. The average is 11%. What a joke. You know, back in 2017, they were giving out 45% of the coins. So that's just showing you how greedy and scummy VCs are. And they use it under these guys. They go, oh, no, it's a corrupt SEC, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not. No, it's not. There are many ways. If you sit down, you can actually figure it out. It's just that there's no incentive for them to do it. And also, I have this news for you. This is funny to me. OkeX is late to the party. They have started adding inscription support for Doginals, so Dogecoin ordinals and other change like atomicals. So this is the funniest part, right? When an exchange thinks you're so cool that they go out of their way to start adding this absolute abomination trash, JPEGs on Bitcoin, when they start going to do that, instead of PulseChain, PulseX, and HEX, for example, you know, all right, something's wrong here. Okay, not wrong. I'm not saying it's like there's foul play. I'm saying there's something wrong if you're holding those bags of the JPEGs. Friends, look, I went through this, man. I went through this. Okay, I'm giving you $5,000 content material for free. I've literally said, hey, let me save you $100,000 of money and hours and hours and hours from this one piece of thing I'm going to tell you. The crowd gets narratives wrong. The crowd sucks ass. Okay? They suck other people's nuts. They don't suck their own nuts. They don't hold their own nuts, friends. They suck. Stop listening to them. I know it's compelling. Trust me, I read the same articles too. Oh, wow. There's going to be a new narrative from this because it just makes sense. No, it's not. I know it makes sense. It doesn't happen, man. It just doesn't happen, friends. You need the emotional swing. You need people to believe something's worth 0 and then worth a lot. Okay, the switch from 0 to 100, so then they don't think about the risk and they start throwing money in. That's what makes prices move up. They don't leave limit orders. If people can foresee a narrative coming, they start bidding it in now. There's no excitement. You understand that? It's got to catch them off guard. So OkeX doing these ordinals and stuff. Look, they had a lot of Chinese retailers, grandmas and grandpas, who were buying the ordinals, and a lot of them did well, man. A lot of them did heaps well, and yeah, got some of the Bitcoiners to really see the power of altcoins. But no. Just no, friends. It doesn't happen like that. I know. I wish it happened like that because I'd be doing it, right? What you think? I would, if this worked, I would literally, I'd sell PulseX and HEX. I'd sell Link. I'd sell Bitcoin, Ethereum. I'd sell every other coin I own, and I would just go ape into that. if this actually worked in terms of like, oh, golly gee, there's going to be a narrative here because there just was a narrative from that. It doesn't work, man. What works is what your friend Somi has told you. Getting cycle 1 coins of cycle 1 narratives or cycle 1 coins of cycle 2 narratives. So here's the thing. You think, wait a minute, ordinals are cycle 1. Yeah, but they have had a big run. They've had a lot of excitement. And then, see, it's very hard for people to accept this. Remember, I told you, friends, all these people, they say, you know, if you're a young guy and a girl breaks up with you, remember, or if you fall in love with her, she's not yours. It was just your turn. All right. Well, yeah, friends, I'm saying the same thing with altcoins. It's not your cycle. It was just your turn. It's very hard for everyone to admit this when the spotlight is finally on them. Because, you know, that 15 minutes of fame thing? Yeah, it's exactly in crypto. And like, hey, man, like your time's up, move on. Like Solana, all right, you're old now. We're moving on to the new stuff. But you can tell people in Solana, they're still there like, oh, this is the way. Just people aren't agile with adapting. All right. This is why, this is also, I found this funny too, right? So AAVE DAO has proposed an AAVE protocol embassy. So APE, that means you ape. So they're making an embassy to represent AAVE in other protocols. And here I am interjecting. I guess nobody cares because price is not going up. AAVE ETH is still down. So that's basically the nutshell. Do you care about voting power? No, you don't. Voting is only useful as power if it's concentrated, right? Like, I don't really care. For example, friends, I'm going to give you the power to open up one of your neighbor's doors. You're like, I don't care. Okay. All right, now I'm going to give you the power to open up everyone in your suburbs' doors. All right, what about everybody in the country? You can open up every door in the country. You see that power, friends? The power trip and stuff, it's real. It's real. But if it's just like one door, like, who cares, man? It's not enough. That's basically all of us. And, you know, there's ramifications for that. So where's this lead? Well, it's just AAVE doing the whole DAO route. Like, it's just, you don't really care about it, do you? No one cares. That's what I tell you, man. Even though this multi-billion-dollar protocol, and you know why I've reported this, you know, AAVE have one of the biggest money committed in all of crypto. Let me show you on DeFi Llama, friends. AAVE is here. It's got 7 billion committed. And remember, if crypto does like a 10x from here, it's holding all collateral coins. If Chainlink goes from like $15 to $150, that's 7 billion. It all becomes 70 billion. So now, just how you got to think about this. Incentive token on PulseChain, it's speculated it'll be a DAO one day. Speculated, okay? It's a meme coin right now. I think you are better off, not financial advice, wearing a Pokemon hat, friends. I think the biggest gains in this stuff is when it isn't a DAO. It's when Richard doesn't talk about it. It's when the coin literally does nothing and it's just a meme coin, all right, with the highest risk. I think that's the biggest return to be had on it. Just like saying in AAVE, yeah. Now, we didn't know, obviously, you bought AAVE. Why is AAVE famous, friends? AAVE dropped minus 99% in 2018, 2019, and then it went on to do like 6,000x, whatever, from that point. So it's one of the unicorns of the industry. So this is just, it's something to think about, right? Where, okay, once I start seeing a DAO, what does that mean? What does a DAO mean, friends? It means, basically, in a nutshell, let's be crude about it. It means everyone's got so much money already won in it. They can't liquidate everything. So they're made like a community and a DAO to basically try to get it to run itself over time. It's because these people basically retired, but they don't want to dump it to zero. That's basically what it is. Because these people who own them, who own AAVE, you know, like Stan and everybody else, they could just be dumping it and just exit. It's just that, no, I want to keep the community out. The community runs it. And that's how they're thinking about it. But are you excited for AAVE? No. Why? It's politics all over again. Why? Because you need like 6 people to agree on something. I don't like that, friends. I like how Richard's heart style is like, hey, I'm a benevolent dictator. That's it. By the way, benevolent dictator, another word for that is CEO or Steve Jobs or Elon Musk. Basically, one smart dude, I'm like, look, I can analyze one smart dude. I can't analyze 6 people, right? Because, friends, sometimes this is the challenge you're going to run into. There could be a really good idea, but you've only got 5 out of 6 people on board or 4 out of 6. Because the 2 out of 6, maybe they're like having a baby. Or maybe they're just figuring their willies don't work anymore. They're on a lot of Viagra and they just don't care about, you know, incrementally doing the snowball check. Or they just don't even have the passion to see the future of the project. It's a waste of time. Just throw them out, okay? That's basically end stage stuff. That's stock market boomer things. So in a nutshell, we are still early. Check this out too. There are a list of private insider allocations that you and I couldn't come participate in. Portal, GevULarch, Infrared, Public AI. Like, by the way, Portal rose 34 million. Who cares what these are, man? That's why I report on you. I like reporting on these. Just that's why I'm showing you. Look at the venom I give out here, fans. Just so these scum insiders, I want you to know these. So I can maybe one day we go back and look if they ever release a coin. Remember, they didn't let you and me participate in this until it's time for them to dump on us, okay? That's what's going to happen. They're all doing it. I don't care if you're from this community, you come out, no, we're different. No, you're not different. Did you let me in? No. Did you let me or my Baby.cult community members in? No? Okay, sweet. You can go suck it. That's basically what it is. Crypto was invented to remove middlemen, not get private insiders making their own middlemen to come and dump on retail later on centralized exchanges, all right? So we are the people. We stand against it. And guess what? I'm going to keep wearing my Pokemon bucket hat, and I'm going to keep aping in some dirty, sexy poop coins with you. And speaking of that, let's have a look at the altcoins here. But I'm actually very surprised at what I'm seeing right now, friends. I mean, it's kind of fantastic. The past 30 days. Pow! Have a look at that. Look at you. By the way, congratulations to Tao once again for pumping that high. Okay, just this AI coin. But yeah, look, this is the tough part, friends. You see, everything I said would happen in Tao is happening. Okay, what did I say about it? Okay, I said, listen, man, you guys, this is what's happening. You see, Tao went from 300 down here. Go back, watch my videos. I literally said, okay, I go, look, guys, you're going to go up from here. But the problem is, you guys are now going to think in this next wave that you are the future of finance, and none of you guys are ever going to get out. Because you believe that everyone who doubted your technology is wrong about everything. So now you guys are just eternal holders. And that's exactly what's happening. By the way, I'm not just saying about Bittensor, guys. This is every single coin, friends. Doesn't even matter if it's a meme coin. I mean, it happened with Cub Rocket, for God's sake. Cummies, right? Remember, Lady Dev Lydia, whatever her name is, went on to Up Only and said, we are now going to help out women who are abused on OnlyFans. 300 million valuation. Wow, I bet we're going to see dirtier than that in this cycle. Right? So, you see that, friends? That next wave? That's where you just, I know, it's tough, man. You got to be bullish, but then, like, you know, there's like 0 out of 10, no weekends are in. 10 out of 10, all the weekends are in. When you're in, like, the 5s and the 6s, the only way you ever get to see the 10 is if you're a full-on believer. That's it. Like, for example, the only people who got to really see HEX hit 50 cents if they were liquid was everybody who was a full-on believer. Now, here's a lot of things. I reckon, this is just me, friends. I'll publicly say this. I don't care. I reckon of all the stakers of HEX, everybody who staked in that first, like, 3 to 6 months, I reckon 80% of them aren't even real believers. And what do I mean by that? I reckon 80% of them, if they had their coins liquid, they would have dumped the crap out of it on the way down. They would tell you on the way up, no, it doesn't happen like that. They would have said, oh, I would have sold 50 cents. No, you wouldn't have. They would have been out before then. So what that tells me is in 12 months, no, not even in 10 months from now, we're going to get the first round of 5-year stakes ending. It's a nice round number, you know, 5, halfway to 10. And you're probably just going to see them click, click, bang, bang, bang. You're just going to start seeing that. So let's just see if that plays out. But it's nice to see in the past 30 days, friends, this nice big movement as to what's going on. Actually, I like looking at 30 days or a week. You get an idea more of what's moving better rather than just like 24 hours, because there's a lot of these scam pops, friends, like Ethereum Classic has a big bubble. Doesn't really matter, right? Go back to 7 days. You see everything's going up. This is what we want to see. Green, green, green. Where does it stop? I don't know. I'm guessing it's going to have some sort of stop off somewhere where it's going to be very obvious. You know what I might also start doing, friends? I'm going to do the Go Pulse Bubbles. This is on PulseChain, man. I can't believe these guys. Friends, these are like... look. Don't mid-curve it. Okay, don't mid-curve it. I'm looking at these coin logos, and I'm like, you guys, what, friends? There's a coin for cereal. There's a NBA. Oh, man. Pulse USDT. Where's the P-Dye? Oh, man, this is just funny. Seed. It's just, look. Diamond. I don't know what you are. Look. It's just, I love saying that because if they're exciting me, why? Why are they exciting me? Because it reminds me of the style of coin logos and names as, I'm not joking, 2013 and 2017. See, I wasn't even around back then, but because I've done all my research, I went to CoinMarketCap and I looked at the historical snapshots. And I did this research, friends. I went through 200 coins from start to finish from 2017 to see every single one's return, high to the low, what was the pattern, how much it broke, its ratio versus BTC, what date did it start moving. Maybe I can find that Excel sheet. But yeah, I did all that research and work out there. All these. So I know all these names and stuff, and none of these are serious. This is the funny part. See, this is the thing. See, friends, the mid-curvers, they actually have a lot of money. Okay, that's why they're mid-curvers, because they follow the rules. The problem is they lose the money fast. Okay, but they can grab money because they keep grinding stuff out. Now, the mid-curvers, they're only going to appear when they start seeing legit projects here, right? But see, why I love this, firstly, Duck is here. Secondly, pCULT, penis cult. So pCULT, I can't believe they're doing this, but this is the funniest thing ever. Ethereum Cult DAO, Kyle Chassé, the paid founder, he's the biggest holder of that. And Kyle Chassé is a big OG, like probably 8 figures worth, etc. From Bitcoin and buying in. So they have $20 million in their treasury, okay? The Ethereum cult. Now, because of the dilution and the fork, instead of $20 million, the pCULT, PulseChain cult, they've only got about $2,000, okay? So what did you sneaky bastards do? I'm just going to show you what they did. You know what they said to me? They said to me, you know what? I'm going to show you what this $2,000 treasury can do. What they've done is they've done some sort of absolute, I don't know what this is, friends. You're never going to see, by the way, I've never seen a chart pattern like this. Look at this. I've never seen you break a high like this, go to zero, and then like a week later, break the, what is this? Is this manipulation? What the hell is this, friends? See, I'm still holding mine. It's just, what do you do? That's what I want to see. You see, it's funny. That's what you want. That's what you want. Not, AAVE DAO is getting an embassy to go vote on all the protocols. No one's excited about that. I'm excited about the penis cult and the rest of PulseChain altcoins. Like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you soon.